Hey, what's going on, guys? It's G69 back with a trash can review. I actually got my iPhone 5, guys, taped to a stand. I got my better little stand over there where it actually, well, you'll see, to where it fits me perfect when I stand here. So that's the reason I have it the way I have it. I already had my thing taped and mounted up on there right now, and it's hard for me to, I made a little rig up on here, but it's hard for me to adjust it right now, so I'm not even sure how to do it right now. Anyway, guys, I wanted to give a big shout out to my buddy Evil Dad out there. You know, he's been fighting cancer and everything, whipping its ass, and this review's for him. And also, I'm making him a gun for his Christmas present this year, and basically, it's going to be, you know, for breast cancer awareness and all that. You know, I'm gonna basically build him something like this here. That's why I'm doing a review on it, and I'm a chrono it and everything, because I want my buddy to know this is kind of what he's gonna be receiving. It might not be this exact, you know, deal, but something like this. He's gonna love it. But I will tell you what I'm going to throw on there, and I'm going to put some pink rails on. Actually, I seen a guy's video on YouTube, so this ain't my idea. I mean, it's not my idea, but I seen it on there anyway. The guy had pink rails on this side. He had pink rails on the top. He had pink rails on the side, and then pink rails on the bottom. And they were, you know, they were slitted, and it looked kind of like, it looked real light, you know, real light. And for airsoft, you don't need, I mean, you got to think, guys, look, that's like my scope. That's on my scope, what it says right here. You know, it says, it's not one that says for military use only. It says for airsoft use only. You know, of course, I had the little laser up there. This is the 551 EOTech, well, replica EOTech. And this one does not ghost at all. The 552 seems to ghost a little bit, but guys, you gotta just know what you're doing. You gotta adjust your scope. The real deals are very expensive. They're like $500. These things are 10-foot waterproof. You know what I'm saying? And so, with that being said, because that's what I won in my package the other day, is I got a G36C, the gun, and it shoots very well, other than the mag breaking. It's every time it hits the pan over there, you know, the pan that I shoot over there in my vids, it splits .23s every time it hits it from, you know, 50 feet away. It splits from dead in half from 50 feet away, like nothing. And that's .23s, matrices. I love matrix BBs. They got good deals on them at Evike. Evike's the shit. But anyway, guys, breast cancer awareness. Shout out to my boy. And we're going to chrono it. And I guess you really can't see it, but I can maybe bring the chrono over here to you. The batteries ain't that good in there. For some reason, guys, send me a email or send me a message on YouTube when you watch this video and tell me if your X-Cortec chronograph does the same thing, if it drains the shit out of your batteries. I mean, I bought four brand new Duracells and put them in there, and it sucked them dry in no time. So, but I've had rechargeable ones that I bought, you know, a while back. They're just Rayovacs, but they're the green platinum version ones, you know, so you get a little bit, you know, so they're decent. And then they came in the Rayovac charger, but I had to buy more of them. Anyway, they charge up, you know, in about 2 hours on there, and they're lithiums, lithium ion, whatever, and anyway, they shoot. They don't last that long. Here comes 420. What's up, 420? How you doing? Anyway, guys, yeah, man. Shout outs to everybody that subbed up to me and everything, man. And yeah, this is mainly dedicated to my boy, but it's also a review on one of my favorite guns that I have. And I know a lot of people are interested in this type of weapon right now. Okay, I'll tell you everything that's on it. It has obviously the Noveske flash hider on there. Inside, I got it opened all the way up. It's the KX3 version where it's adjustable. You move this little pin up, pop it out the way, and it can turn. And you can adjust it to either quieter or loud as shit like I got it now. And I just turned it up loud as it could be last night, so it's going to be pretty loud through the vid. Anyway, you know, it's got the hog on the other side, of course. If it don't have that on there, you know, you're not getting the, hold on, let's see here. You're not getting the real deal. But yeah, you know, the generic EOTech, a replica. I do have a 7.4 a Meldines wire coming out. I got it wired. It came like that. And I got, you know, the female Dean's battery. It's a 2500 milliamp, 7.4 2500 mile. So that's sweet. Or millihour, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, that's very sweet. And so, you know what? I'm actually going to tighten the silencer down a little bit like that, so it's so where you really can't even see it. That way it's real tight on here. I need to put a little rubber gasket. I'm just going to turn it sideways for a little different look instead of like this. So we're going to turn it like this for the vid because it's a little tighter. And I want it to chrono perfect. So I'm going to go over there and chrono this. It's got 0.23s in it. The batteries probably ain't good in the chrono. Leave me a message about that if it drains them bad. But basically, the gun is a Troy, made by, it's MILSLIM. It's Troy, but it's made by GMP as well as SOCOMGEAR. Very sweet, but I'm having a little problem with the trigger right now. Sometimes the trigger, when you got to pull it back. Sometimes I really don't want to even fire, and then you got to put it back on automatic and then pull it again. It's probably just the contacts on it, I'm pretty sure, or the wires may not be even connected good somewhere, but we'll see. Let's try to get this thing chronoed here. I always like to shoot me a round or two before I do. Now, take in mind, guys, I did last night come out and fire this thing, a whole clip with about 2 or 3 bursts, and I got a G&G thermal mag in there right now, which are, you know, I would trust walking around with it like that all day on there. Look, literally, they're very good mags. They do have wobble, just like any other magazine has a little wobble. That's nothing. As long as they're locked in, they're perfect, and this does work perfect. But you can find this gun on evike.com if you would like to see it on there. The gun's going to run you around $300 without anything that's done to it, but we'll get more into the gun later. Also, when you get one of these, it fits right in there, so. You gotta hold it still. Okay, 354. It's bouncing off the trash can. 349. 357. 356, 356, 356, 360, 356, 357, and 356. So I want you just to see how, you know, consistent that is. You know, I'm sitting there reading it out to you. Now you can probably see it. Okay? Now we're going to do rate of fire. And leave it right there on that and see what the rate of fire is. I should be able to do this without having to hold it there. Said 9 rounds per second. That's not right. I can tell you right now, that ain't right. There's 15 RPS. 15 RPS, 348 feet per second. And 13. So we're getting around 15 to 16 rounds per second, really, when it's charged completely up. Well, yeah, so let's just say 15 rounds per second and exactly 360. So this is the exact perfect gun you want for CQB. It is on money. I've got it, you know, designed perfectly for how I want it. I had it custom, the internals custom built before I got it to me. Well, I mean, I got it shipped from Evike, and then I got somebody else to help me out on it. Other guys, if you want to, send me, or girls, send me an email saying, you know, that you know how to build guns as well. I do too as well, but I need help on guidance a lot of times on other guns. You know, so maybe we can make a deal. I could send you my gun. You could work on some of them, or, you know, different guns I just need help on. M4s I got down pat. You know what I mean? I can kill on an M4. Anyway, so guys, I guess that's going to wrap it up. We'll do a couple more for a full burst, and we'll wrap it up on that. I'm just going to go ahead and cut the chrono off. So we're going to shoot at the tree right there. Let's see if you guys, we'll come put this over here now. I don't know how good that's going to work. Not good at all. Okay, hold on. We can do it just like that. There we go. Okay, let's see. You see the tree? Okay, yeah, you see the tree right between this tree. Okay. We're going to shoot it on semi a couple times, and then we're going to unload the rest of the clip on it. Just want y'all guys kind of see how accurate it is, how decent of a gun it is, and I'll shoot some rounds into the woods. Peace, guys. G69's Air Hard Crew. Holla at me.